everyone. I'm Dr. Richa Singh, Senior Consultant IVF from Max Healthcare Delhi, and I welcome you all to this live session of Irvira. Irvira is basically focused on giving you and providing you the solutions to the problems of all those infertility couples who are struggling in a country and somehow they're not able to get to the solutions. So this is the routine live that we do every Saturday at 7 p.m. and that's what I'm here for. So today we're going to talk about a very interesting topic: how to say no to IVF failure, or rather, to be more precise, how to say no to implantation failure. You must be thinking that the topic is strange, but it has got a lot of information for you.
See, what happens is जब एक couple अपनी IVF की journey start करता है, so they are very positive and they think that everybody will get positive. But during the course of treatment, gradually, when they understand the process, तब उन्हें ये समझ आता है कि जो IVF का success है, that will usually depend upon the quality of the embryo and the endometrium, जिसमें embryo जाके attach होने वाला है. So what happens is when after 15 days of transfer, when the result comes negative, so in case their embryos were not good or there was a problem in the grading of the embryo, maybe they were not good grades or there was some fragmentation or maybe they were not very advanced stage, शायद day 2 के ही embryos रहे होंगे या slow growing, so they somehow have in their mind that this could be the cause and they are kind of prepared to it and they know how to move forward. But the other scenario is when their embryos are good, excellent quality, grade A, blastocyst, that is a day 5 embryo, and when it fails, it is a troublesome situation for them. They are not able to accept the fact कि हमारा साइकिल इतने अच्छे एम्ब्रियोज के बाद भी कैसे नेगेटिव हो गया. And this is what we are going to discuss because this is what we call as implantation failure. Implantation failure, is सो इम्प्लांटेशन फेलियर को ही आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे बिकॉज जब ये साइकिल फेल होता है तो लोगों के मन में बहुत सारे सवाल होते हैं बट नो क्लियर आंसर्स एंड बेस्ट ऑफ द एम्ब्रियोज जब फेल होते हैं तो और ज़्यादा. बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जो कि नेचुरल है, किसी के कंट्रोल में नहीं है. सो इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन वेदर द एंडोमेट्रियम एक्सेप्ट्स इट और रिजेक्ट्स इट. बट there are various things that can be optimized so that these implantation failures can be minimized and the chances of success in an IVF cycle can be increased. So this is what we are discussing today and I hope this session brings you a hope कि IVF failure is not the end of the story. There are a lot of things even in IVF at every point and every level that is to be optimized for the best IVF outcome. इम्प्लांटेशन की मैं बात करती हूँ, थोड़ा टेक्निकल टर्म है, इसको सिंपल वे में समझते हैं. अटैचमेंट ऑफ द एम्ब्रियो टू द यूट्रस लाइनिंग, राइट. सो ये अटैचमेंट ये सक्सेस is dependent on many factors. So we will take up one by one. So one is the most important is lining. So lining अगर adequate नहीं है, so the chances of implantation are poor. So the usual lining that we recommend is ideally above 8 mm to 12 mm. Anything less than that, anything above than that is going to negatively impact the failure rate. So anybody who had an implantation failure due to an endometrial lining, so we know how where the cause is. So of course we can improve on the lining part. How can we improve? There are a lot of medications in form of tablets, in form of injections like graphene injections are there, and the latest advanced treatment like PRP therapies are there. And if not, then hysteroscopy, which clears the adhesions or opens the cavity, and the lining can be improved. Next, that is important is the endometrial pattern. एंडोमेट्रियल पैटर्न बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है जब हम पेशेंट्स के ट्रांसफ़र कर रहे होते हैं. तो आपका ट्रांसफ़र किस पैटर्न पे हुआ है ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. क्या आपकी एंडोमेट्रियम प्रॉपर ट्राइलैमिनर है, या एक इकोजेनिक हेजी सी एंडोमेट्रियम है. So, अगर endometrium pattern was not proper at the time of your previous cycle and that led to a failure, so of course we know that we have to work on the pattern. And for pattern, we can go for endometrial scratching because हर cycle की endometrium का pattern अलग अलग होता है. So, suppose if this cycle your pattern is not working well, then we are not going to transfer in this cycle. We will take it up to the next cycle of your transfer. Then, most important is the vascularity. So, vascularity is very important. Why? Because हम जब एम्ब्रियो को यूट्रस की लाइनिंग के अंदर प्लेस करते हैं, उस एम्ब्रियो को नरिशमेंट उन वेसल से मिलता है जो उन एंडोमेट्रियम के बीच में होती हैं, उस so that embryo grows, attach, and your test becomes positive. अगर ये वेसल्स प्रॉपरली इंटरनल लेवल्स तक यानी जोन 3 जोन 4 तक अगर रीच नहीं होंगी, सो एम्ब्रियोज डू नॉट गेट द नरिशमेंट एंड इन सच केसेस मेनी टाइम्स द आईवीएफ फेल्स. सो इम्प्लांटेशन को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए वैस्कुलैरिटी को इम्प्रूव करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. एंड देयर आर मेनी मेडिकेशंस इन फॉर्म ऑफ टैबलेट्स एंड सैशेस which are basically vasodilators, and they increase the vascularity at the endometrium level, and your cycle works and you get positive in the next cycle. Then, before coming to the timing, I would like to mention here कि technique of embryo transfer भी बहुत important होता है जो implantation को positive या negatively impact करता है. How was the transfer done? Was it an easy transfer or a difficult transfer? Was a mock ET done prior? Was there any evidence of endometrial contractions? किस डिस्टेंस पे जाके एक्चुअली एम्ब्रियो को प्लेस किया है? बहुत ज़्यादा पुश हार्ड तो नहीं था. बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं. So all these factors have to be optimized, and so that you have the best chances of success. And last but not the least is endometrial transfer at the wrong time or the right time. ये बहुत important factor है. क्यों? Because जो हमारी यूट्रस की लाइनिंग होती है, ये एक सर्टन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए एम्ब्रियो के लिए ओपन होती है. सो इस टाइम में अगर हम ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं, सो द चांसेस आर इंक्रीज्ड. और अगर हमारा ट्रांसफ़र इस टाइम पे नहीं है, देन ऑफ कोर्स इट लीड्स टू एन इम्प्लांटेशन फेलियर. So usually what happens is in 70% of the cases जो एक सेट प्रोटोकॉल होता है आपके एंडोमेट्रियल ट्रांसफर के प्रेपरेशन के लिए, that is being done and the transfer is being held. But if the cycle fails, that means there could be a displaced window of implantation, and this is the case among 30% of the women. 70% पेशेंट्स की विंडो ऑफ इम्प्लांटेशन फिक्स होती है, जो कि ओवुलेशन के डे 4 से लेके डे 8 तक होती है. बट 30% केसेस में ये विंडो ऑफ इम्प्लांटेशन पहले भी हो सकती है और बाद में भी हो सकती है. सो वी हैव टू वर्क to improve the success of the IVF implantation. And how we can do that? We can get the endometrial receptivity analysis test. This is called as ERA. What is this test all about? It's a genetic test, and ये आपकी window of implantation को बताता है कि किस period से लेके किस period तक your endometrium is open to the embryo. And in which people we do test? Anybody who has had more than 3 failed embryo transfers who are young, or anybody beyond 37 years, or have had more than 2 failed embryo transfers. And because of this test, we are able to get your window of implantation और exactly उसी टाइम पे जब हम आपके embryo को place करते हैं. So this helps in increasing the chances of your success. For example, usually suppose we have sent the tissue for the genetic analysis, and उसमें 3 रिपोर्ट्स आती हैं. या तो जिस टाइम पे आपने अपना रिपोर्ट भेजी है, या तो वो रिसेप्टिव आएगी, या आपकी विंडो उससे पहले शिफ्टेड होगी जिसको हम प्री रिसेप्टिव बोलते हैं, या वो विंडो पोस्ट रिसेप्टिव होगी जिसको कि हम एंडोमेट्रियम को पोस्ट रिसेप्टिव बोलते हैं. सो ऐसे केसेस में हाउ डू वी प्लान? वी प्लान इन अ वे कि अगर आपकी एंडोमेट्रियम रिसेप्टिव है, तो जिस समय पे हमने टिश्यू लिया था एग्जैक्टली उसी प्रिपरेशन के साथ हम नेक्स्ट साइकिल में आपका आईवीएफ करेंगे. अगर प्री रिसेप्टिव है, सो ऐसे केसेस में वी हैव टू काइंड ऑफ ट्रांसफर अकॉर्डिंगली एज पर द लेंथ रिकमेंडेड. और अगर पोस्ट रिसेप्टिव है, तो हमें ट्रांसफ़र को शॉर्टन करना पड़ता है. So this is how we plan. The only disadvantage of this test is कि 5% cases में there are possibilities कि tissue proper obtain ना हो या there is an insufficient quantity. ऐसे cases में there might be a chances that the result is non-informative and we might need to repeat the test for the second biopsy. Otherwise, majority of the cases में single biopsy for ERA test is sufficient. And when we transfer that embryo as per the best day of your endometrial receptivity, that's where the test becomes positive. So it's not, of course, 100% guaranteed, but yes, there are a lot of things which can improve the attachment of the embryo to the endometrium, and your cycle can get successful. So this is very important because there are a lot of failures in IVF and a lot of patients who undergo these phases, and these phases are very taxing to them. It's a very emotional turmoil for all of them. But uh, if you would have not known this, that there are so many solutions to all the points of failure, कहाँ कहाँ IVF फेल हो सकता है, उन सब के solutions are available. It's just the matter that you have to come out and reach to the right expert so that they can plan the treatment for you and they can give you a better chances of success. If you would have not known about this, the scenario would have been different. But since you know and you do not attempt, you might regret later. So, my message to all the audience today is that no matter what, even if the cycle fails, the best thing you should do is not take stress, not wonder, not keep self imaginations going and get obsessed. Just breathe, relax, have faith, reach to the right expert, and everything will work out for the best. So, I hope this session was informative to you, and I hope you gain a lot of knowledge out of it, and this will help you to plan your future cycles, and you might get a baby home for which you have been struggling through. So, I am through with my talk, and if anybody who is interested to ask the questions can always put up. Our team will organize all those questions. There had been a lot of cases who had this problem. They were probably say 3 4 cycle failures, or they had the best of the best embryo transfers and the things were not working for them. And with the help of these kind of an advanced technologies, the couple were blessed at the very first go, and now they have delivered the baby. So and this is just not one, there are many examples of such couples who have been blessed and who have taken the treatment and are now a blessed family. So, thank you, everyone. I think there were two questions which I had received, which I had actually, we had received a lot of questions, but there were two questions that we had selected to take up in our live. So, one was that what are the side effects of this test, and does it require a surgery? So, that was a question from Delhi. So I would like to answer here that this is a procedure which is a kind of a non-invasive procedure. A small tissue and a small endometrial biopsy is basically taken, and which hardly cause any pain to the patient. And how is it done is that usually the way we prepare you for your transfer cycle, we prepare you exactly like that. And on the expected day of transfer, instead of doing the transfer, we take the tissue and send the tissue for the genetic analysis. And जिस दिन हमने वो tissue लिया होता है, we mention all the details, and then as per the test received, as per the result received, we plan the patient's next cycle. And another question that I had received was that, ma'am, what is the disadvantage, and how sure we can be when we go for this test? So here I would say that disadvantage is just that in 5% of cases, there might be a possibility that the biopsy tissue is not adequate, or the RNA could not be isolated, or there has been some problem. So there might be a repeat case of a biopsy. And how accurate it is, it's quite accurate, and it is helping a lot of patients. But ultimately, I would just like to say is that whatever it is, these are some of the options that we can always try in a patients, and it helps us to plan their cycle better and give them the success rates. But ultimately, the implantation is is a process which is governed by natural factors. So even after doing ERA, we cannot be 100% sure that you will get through only. But yes, of course, the success rates definitely increases of your IVF cycle. So that is all from my end, and I hope we you are liking the sessions, and because we keep getting a lot of mails from you all with all the support, so we keep bringing such kind of a topics to you, and I hope it helps you all. So thank you everyone. Have a great day and stay positive.